I'm taking this, been taking this Land Rover for a few test drives and mild off-road just to get it shaken down, and it's driving really well. There's no bumps or rattles or noises. But hard as I may try, I cannot get the internal video to work on this car. It's either too dark or it shakes or whatever. I've tried a chest cam and now I'm onto a head cam, so if it looks pretty stupid then forgive me, but I can't see what's being filmed. So we're going to go for a bit of a drive. I keep an old towel down here just to get rid of all these stones off my yard. We're going to have vacuuming session done. Right. Oh, listen to those doors close. So where we're going now, we're going to do two things. We're going to test drive the car, make sure there's nothing coming, and then we're going to pick up we're going to go to our machine shop, see if he's done the parts. I don't know, we'll see. The seat belts with the cubby box are always a damn nuisance to get in. Oh, it's warm today. Oh, this is going to be a right carry on getting out of here. See if I can beat that school bus. I sometimes wonder why kids go to school in Canada on a school bus, because they don't start till about 9 o'clock and then they finish at 3, and then they have an hour for dinner. Ooh, what's going on there? Whoa. Anyway, I hope this is coming out alright. Hope you can see. Like I say, I can't see through the screen. This is town. Downtown Lennoxville. Oh, there's my mate Paul. Ear-shattering noise. There's Jen. Hey, I'm almost local here. Now I am signalling, and I don't think you can hear the signals, but they are flashing. Very hard to see in this bright light. The gearbox is a real treat in this truck. It's nice. I've never had to touch it. I did put a clutch in it many years ago. Dear me, it's like a who's who, isn't it? That was Terry from the brewery. He makes the beer. Yeah, you can hear when we go up the railway lines. There's no noise. It just sucks up noise. I think it was a really good investment, that Killmat soundproofing. I mean, I'm going to use that on all Land Rovers from now on. It's so good. I mean, for the price it wasn't bad at all. The more expensive stuff, I'm just trying to think of its name, it was about 3 or 4 times more expensive. It's the same job. Oh, this, well, that's a school bus, but the other side, this is Bishop's University. There we go. the other side of the bridge we have Bishop's College School, or BCS as they call it. It's where all the rich little kids go before they go to big universities. It's like a boarding school. More money than they will know what to do with. Oh, looks like there's some homeless people coming. Got a great big tent there. I'm glad we've got this Land Rover finished for spring. Oh, there's a disco, that's got a busted engine. Yeah, I'm glad we've got this done because I think they're going to enjoy it. If they're going to drive it, I don't know. I'm sure they will. Oh, the Speedo's pretty accurate too. I just saw there it was 45 and I was on 45, so that was pretty good. And also, take note, this is a Brit-part Speedo cable with the PTFE lining, well, the PTFE spray treatment, and it doesn't jump at all. Very pleased about that. Hats off to Brit-part. Four-way stops. You never know if there's a cop around the corner, so you have to stop. You can't go flying through. And look at the state of the roads. You know that just after winter it gets all potholes and things like this. But this is a good test. I mean, I've got the door open. I haven't got the door open. I've got the window open, so you can hear it. It's nothing. Very pleased. Cruise up to these stops. There we go. Cops are really keen in spring to with speed traps. Not so much in winter because it's too cold for them to sit in the car. But come spring, oh. It's been an interesting project. It took me longer than I thought because we were waiting for this and we were waiting for that, and oh man, it was so long. I thought that parts for these 90s would be really easy to find, but like I say, it took me weeks and weeks and weeks to find the side window trims, but it was worth waiting for because it really looks good. The only downside I don't like is I couldn't find any grey plastic fir tree clips long enough to hold them on the sides, because they're supposed to have the seats go through the sides, and like side seats which go through the holes and hold it to the rear tub. Oh, we're nearly there. There's no leaks, there's no dribbles, there's nothing. I really like it. You know, I wouldn't mind a little 90 just for running around town in. But not so easy to get, and all those 90s that come from Suffield with a 2.5 diesels in. Well, they're okay, but not for winter. So So this is a little industrial estate where we get all our stuff done. Well, not all of our stuff. But it's handy because they're all next door to each other. So now we're here. Oh, this would be a good test across this car park. Look at that, soaks up the dents. Oh, looks like they aren't here. Amazing. We'll go and see JP next door. Alright, catch you in a bit. So we're in the countryside again. Thought it'd be a good place to shake this down, literally. See all this here, this is for maple syrup. All the tubes and the pipes. They suck the maple syrup out using a vacuum. Tyres. Oh, they look alright. They had some steel rims there, I might come back and get them for scrap. Yeah, apparently it's going to rain again this week, so today's the sort of last day to get a nice dry run on this. Ooh, daffodils are out. Yeah, as you can see, even like a lot of our roads here in our area are just dirt roads, and they just grade them across. There's no big deal. I'd rather have a dirt road that's graded than an asphalt road that's full of potholes. Just suck up all the bumps and stuff like that. It's like, look at this here. No problem at all. Do it all day. Another thing, I'll just wind the window up just in case we've got wind noise. But another thing was, like I say, I put one of my clutch forks on here, I took the gearbox out and put a new clutch in, and yeah, it's really great, nice and soft, makes a big difference. One nice thing about this car is, although we've done some like subtle modifications, like take the bulkhead out, put a bulkhead bar in and bits and pieces like that, we've just kept it as standard as we can. I mean, we've changed the gear knobs just to break up the colour. In fact, I really like them. They don't come loose like the old ones. What else? Nothing really, there's nothing. You know, we put trims in the back and carpeted it. That's nice, but it's just nice and standard. You know, I don't like cars that are all like quilted dashes and quilted leather interior trims. It just looks like a dog's dinner. You know, it's not even done tastefully. It's very skillfully done, but it's not done tastefully, if you see what I mean. It just doesn't look right. They're making them into cars that they never should be. But again, lots of people want to put radios and hi-fis and, you know, walkie-talkies and all sorts of bits and pieces on them. But this is it, it's basic. This is what a Land Rover should be. You know, we've gone to the extremes where we can get a car like the African Queen, which is been beaten up till from day one, or you can get this one, which has got the same mileage on, like 311,000 kilometres, but it's been looked after, and that's what you're looking for. But they're getting harder and harder to find, and that, again, that's what pushes the price up. I mean, this car's going to be around long after I've gone. That's what it's all about. Somebody's going to enjoy this for years and years and years to come. I suppose that's why I like doing it, Land Rovers. Nick asked me the other day, he said, oh, you must be a Land Rover enthusiast. And I said, no, not at all. And it was quite shocking, really. I like, you know, when I work on Land Rovers, it's because that's all I know. You know, it's a funny old thing, but I don't have any Land Rover, you know, promotional material or t-shirts or hats, or I don't get any Land Rover magazines. I'm not in any Land Rover clubs. I don't go to any Land Rover off-road events. Bit boring, really, but it's like, it's a job. It's a job and a course. The older you get, the sort of easier it gets, because you know all these problems inside and out, apart from some sort of diesel problems that I'm having with the 2.5. But yeah, apart from that, no, it's just a job. Sounds crazy, eh? To some people it would be an ideal job, working on Land Rovers all day, but no, it isn't. And, you know, especially in winter here when you've got nothing really to do, so projects are nice to take on, get you over winter. Yeah. Oh man, that's what you want to dodge. Dodge pickup. If you can remember, over there where we were before this morning, well, no, I forgot, no, wait a minute, I didn't put it on video. Don't know what the hell I'm talking about now. Well, on one of my outtakes, we went round a roundabout over there, and this is where this one joins. They're making it like a big ring road all the way around Sherbrooke eventually. Yeah, about bloody time, really. So all this is new. All this road is new. But they didn't, I think they got to do another coat of asphalt on the top, but apart from that, no, they didn't do a bad job of it, considering what it was like before. But again, we're coming up, this is the most stupidest thing. They've got all this land, and they make the tiniest roundabouts possible, with no slip roads or nothing. That's crazy. They could have put a slip going straight across there, without going around the roundabout. No, and look at the size of it. It's like a spot. Now I'm just relying on the torque of the engine, going round a roundabout in 4th gear. I was going to buy this house here. It was pretty cheap, and I realised why it was cheap. Because you can't get insurance on it because it's in a flood zone. Give that a wide berth. Back into Lennoxville. This is Bishop's School, Bishop's University. I know that because it says on that board over there. This guy's obviously lost. Wow, it's a nice warm day today. I think we'll have to get some beer down at the shop, so it will give us the opportunity to drive through Lennoxville. Say this time of day, what time is it now? 4:10. All the traffic, everybody's coming home from work. And do you know something? People are getting to coming home from work earlier and earlier. I don't know what time they start, but and people don't seem to work on a Friday either. I don't know what people do all day. It's a little car that I could drive. But you know something, I was driving it, I was thinking about something. If I can get that V6 Vortex working and it's nice and quiet, that would be nice. The one thing I'm sort of getting a bit old about with Land Rovers is the constant diesel rattle. If you can get the ride as good, you know, like, can you get the noise down all over? And you won't with a diesel because they just rattle away. So, but I thought a petrol engine would be nice. But which one? So the Vortex is a bit of an experiment. I've got different ways I could approach this. Railway lines. Oh, too much of a strain. This is the centre of Lennoxville, the dead centre of Lennoxville. I call it the dead centre because nothing ever happens. It's a nice little town though, there's never any trouble or anything. Nobody steals anything. Saying that, I'll go inside this shop and then somebody will steal the bloody car. Right, signing off.